150 days, 150 Psalms, one verse from each Psalm daily. Welcome to the place where you learn the Bible, and even today we are going to meditate Psalm 7. Psalm 7. And this is again a Psalm of David. And we're going to, our key verse for this Psalm is going to be verse 5. When I say the key verse, it is not the key verse of the Psalm, it is just the verse that I have chosen to meditate today. Psalm 7 and verse 5. Let the enemy pursue me and overtake me. Let him trample my life down to the ground and lay my glory in the dust. Seems like a very strange prayer. Here is David asking God, let the enemy capture me, let the enemy pursue me, let the enemy destroy me, let him overtake me, let him trample my life, let him drag my honor to the ground. I wonder whether any human in this world will ever make such a prayer. Now, will you ask God, Lord, destroy me, Lord? Lord, destroy my honor, Lord. Lord, let my enemy overpower me, Lord. I wouldn't ever make such a prayer. But let me tell you, this is a bold prayer of a very confidently righteous man. A very bold prayer of a very confidently righteous man. To understand verse 5, we need to look at the context, that is verse number 3 and verse 4. Here David says in verse 3, he begins like this. O Lord my God, if I have done this. He's talking about some sin, about a mistake, about something that somebody has accused him of. And here David says to God, O Lord my God, if I have done this. And then he says, if I have injustice in my hands. The first thing, if I have injustice in my hands. And then he says, if I have rewarded evil to my friend. And then he says, or if I have plundered him without cause. If I have done injustice, if I have planned any evil, if I have plundered anything, then he says, then let my accuser, let my enemy destroy me, let him overpower me, let him trample me, let him drag my glory to the ground. That is why I told you it is a bold prayer of a confident and righteous man. He had confidence that he has not sinned. When Jesus told the disciples in the Last Supper, one of you will betray me, none were confident that they would not betray. Because everybody kept asking Christ, am I the one, Lord? Am I the one, Lord? None of them had the confidence to say, no, I'm not the one. But here is the confidence of a king, of King David. David could say very confidently, Lord, I did not do that sin. And in case, if you think that I have done it, destroy me, overpower me. Job said something very similar. Job chapter 31, when you read from verses 5 to 10, it says like this. If I have walked with falsehood, verse 5, Job 31 and verse 5, if my foot has hastened after deceit. In verse 7 it says, if my step has turned from the way, or my heart followed my ways, or if any spot has stuck to my hands. If literally Job simplifying it, Job says, if I have sinned, in verse 8 it says, let me sow and another eat. That means Let me not have reward of the efforts that I have put. Let me sow and another eat, and let my crops be uprooted. And then in verse 9 it says, if my heart has been enticed by a woman, or I have lurked at my neighbor's doorway. In verse 10 it says, may my wife grind for another, and let others kneel down over her. I wonder how many so-called Christians of us could say words like Job and David. If my heart has been enticed by another woman, if I have looked at another woman lustfully, may my wife struggle. If I have sinned, may I struggle. May I be destroyed. In other words, they were confident of their blamelessness and of their holiness. And when you are in such confidence, I'll tell you, none on this heaven or earth or hell can ever break you. But sadly, the question to us is, can we make a prayer that David made, that Job told God? Can you say like David? Can I say like Job? I think a question that we all need to ponder. Let me remind you, Psalms is not just a book of encouragement. It is also a book that corrects us. Ponder over this question. May God speak to you more. Amen.